This is day 277 of Zohar Pshat, and we're on Daf Lamed Aleph Amud Aleph, and we are. We'll start from the eighth line down. B'ikayim, b'kay and this is said yesterday. Together, the day and the Kari Yom to half a day, b'ikay Laila, and part of it's called night. But together they make up day, the day part of the day and the night part of the day. Ma bla choshech. What does it mean bla choshech? Da choshech t'achi laila. This is not choshech, which is unified with the night. An amazing statement. Choshech is not laila, but choshech and laila are connected. Whereas the midah of laila, and remember we said yesterday and explained at some length, choshech is also not a lack, a head there, but a positive entity unto its own, with its own shefa. And but it was the midah of Laila was united to the midah of choshech. The aspects of night are linked to darkness, and there's certain things which are best done or accomplished in darkness, not because they're bad. No, they're good in their own way. They're just done in a way which is tsunua, a way which is hidden. And it goes on. The Zohar goes on to say tremendous idea here. The leis lei nahor migarma. Any light which exists at night does not come from its own. The night has to be illuminated. 1,000 points of light. But that is something which comes from the outside. It's not integral to night. Night is connected to darkness. The longest parentheses here. I'm not sure exactly where it stops. But anyway, next line, maybe. V'izkari Laila, it's called night. Laila, begin to achiba. Chesha, let's know karmetzis, so repeat this up. Afagav, and here comes this amazing line. Afagav to ask from me sitra to Esha. Night comes from the side of fire, which you assume is a fire of light, right? No, the choshech, that's night. And here, in fact, the Zohar says explicitly, "Choshech bria lo hedor." Darkness is a creation, not a lack of light. So it's connected to fire. Fire is light, but fire is not intrinsic light. Fire is a light which illuminates night. But you need to have night in order for fire to exist. There's no such thing as light without darkness. In other words, yes, there's the daytime. Talk about night. You need to have a darkness in which you introduce illumination of fire. And I think this is many times mentioned what I think is Reb Tzadok's favorite Zohar. There's no light like the light which comes out of darkness. The darkness is a reality which is created in order for fire to be operative. And fire is its own shefa. And you create light by creating that fire, and the fire can be a fire of many different things. And of course, it's talking about spiritual fire as well. Abren, burning involvement in Torah mitzvahs, for example. But the idea is there's a choshech in order that the things accomplished in choshech, and the light which comes into the choshech exists, and it's the choshech and eish are connected to each other. It's an amazing concept. It requires really much more profound analysis. Perhaps they're going into today, but that's it says. Choshech until it's illuminated from the side of day. Yom noyer laila, a day can illuminate the light. V'laila lo noyer ad zimna. But not, in other words, yes, there's lots of light which trickles into night. And halacha also is reflected in that night is always, night is never going to be 12 hours exactly equal to day. In the winter, of course, the night is longer than the day, but the point is that We have Bein Hashmoshos, twilight, which goes into night, and twilight also, which comes out of the night. From Shkia till Tzeis, from the night, from sunset till absolute dark, till dusk, and from Amud HaShachar till Nates, and from dawn till sunrise. All those are elements of day which intrude into the night. So day intrudes into night, not so much night into day in halacha, because those are mostly those transition stages mostly have statuses of daytime, not of night. But there's still the aspect of night, which ultimately remains dark until the final until the proper time. The night will illuminate like day, like darkness, not night, like night. But that in itself is an amazing statement, because we take it in two ways. They understood that, yeah, in lossy level, the conventional understanding, eventually, the world will come to a gula. The mic and stop. I hit the mic and stop the video there for a second. Eventually night will come to be like day, and it's going to be illuminated. But no, it could be another pshat here. Laila Kiyom Yoyer, night will demonstrate that its illumination, different from the day, is also a form of illumination. That night is important and intrinsic and essential to the Bria, just like day is essential to the Bria. And again, I mentioned just before, obliquely perhaps, but there's certain things which are specifically done at night. There's certain motions which are more prevalent at night. There's certain states of existence which are more functional at night. In this world, it's hard to see how Laila Kiyom Yoyer. But at least in retrospect, when we look back at this world, after everything comes to its ultimate tikkun, so then we'll see how night was essential. And night comes to the side of Aish. In order that there should be a burning, illuminating drive in human beings, it has to be a nighttime. Okay, I think that's the end of this section of Zohar. Stop here for today in any event.